What's up, guys? I guess you can hear me right. So we got this really nice matchup. We got Makwan Amirkhani here versus Danny Henry. Cool nicknames too, right? Mr. Finland versus the Hatchet. Very cool stuff. You know what's messed up on Fight Pass? Look at that. I click on the guys. Beep, beep. It doesn't take me to the fights. I have to go, like, you start, like, searching their stuff, searching YouTube and whatnot, and they put it on there. UFC puts it on there, like, oh, check it out on Fight Pass. I have to manually type it out. And then sometimes it's like hard to find their stuff. Like, what the hell, you have to settle for some random, you know what I mean? Like the video, the little highlights of the guys, like with the crazy guitar in the background. Wow, 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 now, yeah, check it out on Fight Pass. I wish I could, but I can't. Can't click on it. So look at typology. Check out look at their trading wins and losses. Now, look at that. Makwan lost to Shane Burgos. No shame in that. Shane Burgos can crack. We know that. I mean, the hands. You know, I mean, there's no shame in losing to that. He also lost to Arnold Allen. Hey, happens by split decision. He's got wins. Submission over Anaconda. Look, Anaconda choke. Chris Fishgold. Boom. Jason Knight. Got a split decision win over that guy. Mike Wilkinson. Nice decision unanimous. You know, he's looking good. Like as we all know, Makwan Amirkhani. Like he's got the interesting flashiness to him, Mr. Finland. Right? He wants to go out there. He's done some like jump flying knees. Right? He'll just get you out there early. He has his stand up. It's kind of wild. I think he's more of like a ground game kind of guy, right? He wants to get you to the ground. He shoots the takedowns. I'm sometimes kind of worried about him being telegraphing them too much, but he's actually pretty quick with them. He's got like a sneaky takedown because he hands his hands down. He makes you think, okay, am I gonna throw a crazy flying knee at you? Maybe I'm gonna try and box with you a little bit. No, go for a takedown. Gets you down. Ground and pound's looking really good. Switches positions. Gets the side control. You know, he's got a good submission game. I mean, that's his game. He wants to get you to the ground, right? And on the feet, he will get wild in there and throw. Sometimes I do worry about his cardio. If you're able to stop the takedowns, if you can get him tired a little bit, you want to keep it on the feet. He could kind of fade early, but he's he's an exciting guy, kind of wild, unpredictable stand up mixed with a good ground game. Really dangerous fighter. Now on the other hand, here we got Danny Henry. I think Henry's definitely going to be the bigger guy. You got to look for the weigh-ins. Guys, you got to check it out because Makwan, he has no problem going down to 145, right? But I feel like Danny Henry, yeah, he'll cut down. He'll definitely be the bigger guy in the cage. And he has look at, he's like 6 foot, right? Yeah, he's like 6 foot. Makwan's only, 5'10", but that's not a huge difference between them as far as for fighting, 2-inch reach advantage. I mean, as far as height advantage for Danny Henry. But here, look at that. 72-inch reach for Makwan, but look at that, only 70 for Dan Henry. So, hey, we all saw how like Poirier versus Hooker. Hooker's a taller guy by quite a bit. Poirier's only 5'9", Hooker's 6 foot, but look at that reach. Poirier's got a good reach. Make use of it. And Dan Henry sometimes does have some trouble making use of the reach. I think he's a really tough guy. Like when he fought Tybur can crack. And of course he was a smaller guy. He had some trouble with him. Tybur can crack though, man. He's got a lot of first round victories. Just a really tough guy. A lot of good kickboxing and Muay Thai kind of experience. So. But Dan Henry, like I said, Danny Henry, he's got 2 first names, man. What the hell? Danny Henry, the Hatchet over here. He's got some. You can tell he's got power in his hands. I think out of the two, he'll be the more heavy-handed one. It's just that sometimes he's not the slickest. I think Makwan is a little more unpredictable. Danny Henry is kind of plods forward. Doesn't have the best of head movement or foot movement from what I've seen. Like he's just he's heavy-handed, and once he gets a pressure going on you, he'll get clinch you up. He wants to kind of use his frame. He's got submission skills himself. Like I think he relies on his chin, his ability to kind of like he'll kind of just throw, like swing for the fences, almost like he's pitching a baseball. He'll just throw that left at you. He wants to get you hurt. He wants to smother you. He wants to overpower you. He wants to be the hammer. But he's got a good chin. Really fun matchup. And I was thinking, my first initial reactions, I was thinking, man, Makwan should take it, right? I mean, he's unpredictable enough. I think he'll have he doesn't really struggle to make the weight. His ground game's looking good. But against Danny Henry, I think he's going to be the heavier guy, bigger frame maybe. Man. I think skill-wise, but Makwan, sometimes, I feel like he'll fade. I think Danny Henry can stay in there. He's got a good chin. He could fade, though. After that, past that first round, doing some grappling, it can make you kind of tired, especially going against a guy who seems going to be the heavier guy, right, Danny Henry. So it's kind of tough. I think it's a coin toss. I'm going to be honest with you. I am leaning towards, look at that, minus 200 favorite. Moderate favorite, Makwan. Plus 160. He's a slight underdog in Danny Henry. I am leaning towards Makwan, but I'll tell you, you got to look at the weigh-ins too, because I could see a lot of money coming on Makwan. Everyone's gonna be like, oh, he's up and coming guy. He's so good. he's gonna get it done, right? Who's this Danny Henry guy? But Danny Henry, he's got the power in his hands. I think I could see Makwan maybe getting hit by something. Maybe he gets a little overzealous, and he's gonna be maybe getting tired that he can't put Danny Henry away. I could see in the later rounds maybe Danny Henry having some success over a tired Makwan, but we'll see, man. I don't know. I can't really go for Danny Henry too much going that. I think I am leaning towards Makwan, but I would say wait for the weigh-in, see how they look. But yeah, my official pick for now is gonna be Makwan. I'm gonna go back to it. I'm gonna look a little more heavy into it. This is my first takes on the fights, and yeah, that's my take, guys. But remember, just kind of look for the weigh-in, see if they actually make weight and everything fine, how they look. Danny Henry could struggle, but he could be the bigger guy in the cage. All right, peace.